Yay! Facebook. We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's JOOLTOOL show. Today, we will be showing you all my quick tips and secrets on how to grind, sand, and polish anything metal. Anything metal, you guys. So, whatever scenario you have, I'm going to address it today. So we're not doing one project. We're doing multiple quick projects so that whatever situation you have, I'm pretty much going to have a solution and a quick fix. So you'll know what wheel to use, when to use it, and if you have a scenario, the ones I'm going to show you, you'll be able to apply it to your work. So you guys, welcome. I am Anie, creator and inventor of this JOOLTOOL amazing polishing machine. It's safe, easy to use, and it does everything from lapidary, metal polishing, enamel, plastics, polymer clay, resin, wood, and inlay, and anything else you can think of at this point. So one machine does everything, including glass. Yes, I said enamel or glass. So you guys, let's get started, because you know what today is? You know what today is? Today is Friday giveaway. Oh yeah, Friday giveaway. Come on everybody, sing it with me. Friday giveaway. You guys, I'm so excited for today. I'm so excited because it's Friday. Yes. So you guys, today's giveaway is going to be, because it coincides with what I'm about to do, is a set of the purple grinding wheels. So an 80 grit, a 120 grit, and a 220 grit. So a lot of people ask me, do I need all three grits? Well, today I'm going to answer that question in what I'm going to show you. So today's Friday giveaway is an 80 grit, a 120, and a 220 of the 3M Cubitron 2 ceramic abrasives to use on your JOOLTOOL. I suggest using these on the black bump-on cushions. So you guys, to enter into the drawing, just hashtag I love my JOOLTOOL, and if you don't have a JOOLTOOL, who cares? Still go ahead and write hashtag I love my JOOLTOOL, and you can enter into the drawing. So let's get started, you guys. I am so excited to be here, and I just want you guys to know that we listen to what you guys have said. Oh, someone. Oh, Teresa Sarnowski, happy birthday! I'm sending you happy, and healthy, and beautiful birthday wishes to you today. Oh no, she said she's been at the beach but inside since 4 p.m. waiting to watch me. Well, I'm here and it's going to be a good show, and I wish you the best birthday ever. May all your hearts and your dreams and your heart's desires come true this year. That's my wish for you. Okay, yeah, I love birthdays. Okay, so I love birthdays. It's a celebration of you, and I like to celebrate people. Ah, you're so welcome. Okay, I love you. Okay, so you guys, what was I saying? Oh, we have been asked this numerous times, and you guys have seen that I've said this on the show. So, we are launching something new. A lot of people wanted their scrubby sticker. You guys asked for it. I gave you thick sandwiches. Yeah, like an ice cream sandwich, baby. Right here. And if you thought that it ends there, I've been playing with this little bad boy right here. Playing with this. No, you don't have to do that, Yara. Side view is better. Side view is better, Yara. Just that camera at an angle. No, that camera, Yara. Oh my, what is, Miko's like throwing things around here. Just real quick, right here. La 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 la. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and it's big friend over here. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? This is this is the 4-inch and this is the 3-inch. So you guys, I just want you to know When you guys get these will be perfectly aligned for you so that they're even and symmetric, and so when you use them, they're like, ooh, so delicious. You don't have to do anything. So these are up on my website right now. Are they on sale? Oh, they're on sale. Yeah, we have a good sale going on, you guys. So if you have any abrasives or anything you want to stock up on, I've been seeing a lot of you guys have been doing it, and it's free shipping over $149 in the United States. Okay, so you guys, and we don't really use the cheapest way of shipping. I've been saying this to you guys. Yes, it's true. I am very generous. Kristen is actually very generous. So Kristen is the one who chooses the shipping. And you know, usually when people give free shipping, they really give you like the snail mail, like the worst possible way to send something. But in all your gem orders went priority, if not UPS. We really wanted to guarantee a fast delivery, and we wanted to guarantee that it would get there. I've explained that we had well, the whole United States is having a situation with the USPS. It's no news. You guys, if you live under a rock, maybe you didn't hear about it, but there's an issue with the USPS system these days. So priority mail seems to be the only way to go. So I just want you to know, if you're doing the free shipping, don't be afraid. I've got you. Kristen chooses it. Yes, she does, but she runs everything through me. So, shh. Kristen says she's the boss. Okay, Kristen. Okay, you guys, little JOOLTOOL fun little humor today. So I'm going to show you guys how to work on metal with certain scenarios, you guys. So there'll be not just one project, but it's like a buffet. Boom, 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 boom. Because I've been inundated with so many messages, so many emails. How do I do this, Anie? How do I do this? Can I do this? Oh, do I have to do this? And I'm like, no. No, no, no. So I will be here right now to clarify everything. And also, Carrie. Is Carrie watching? Yeah. Carrie. Hi, Carrie. So, Carrie, I'm also going to show you how you can clean up your wall art. It's a long story about what someone thought you just sent us a picture. But I remembered you asking how to do the wall art, and I got you covered. Okay, so I'm going to show how to do that too. So, it's a fun-filled day. Don't forget to hashtag I love my JOOLTOOL. Okay, guys, I love you. Okay, so hi to everybody. Hi, hi. You know I love you. You know every single one of you are just going to squeeze you. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, so while we're on this, while this is on here, it's quite lovely, you guys. I've been playing with it while Yara was getting all the camera equipment. I was just chilling here, playing with this. I was on my phone. I actually got a chance to check out Facebook. I told Myra how cute her piece was that she made on the JTV experience. If you're watching, hi Myra. Don't know if you're watching, but I'm going to put my fingers on. You guys see that? Hello. So this is actually, while we're on it, actually I put it on upside down. So watch this. So it runs very nice and balanced, you guys. Put my lights on. And what's cool is, you guys, let's say if I have something that's wide and I just want to hold it there and grind. Look, watch this. I'm just going to hold it. Since it's nice and wide, you can definitely clean up. Oh, side view? Okay, let me do this so you can. Okay, get my hand out of the way. Is that good? Like this? Oh, okay, cool. Am I done? Right here? Is that good? What do you mean, I guess? Okay, well, whatever. I held it there long enough, for crying out loud. It's lovely, too. So that was this and that. So clean. So it just gives you a nice, wider surface to work on, you guys. So, again, if you're going to clean up one of these, really quick. You know what I mean? One of these quick jobs. Super quick. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you guys get the idea, right? So that was on that, and then you can also do all the other grades. It's really lovely. I love it. Very nice. Okay, so you see how nice and even they are, you guys? So they will come prepped and ready for you to make sure that they're even. I just want you guys to be know this. So all of them will be like that. Same with the very fine, same with the fine, and they're chubby scrubbies. Oh, Heidi, I love that. Hi, Heidi. Heidi, I just saw your text message. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed it, so I'm going to reply to it. I don't know. Sometimes you guys, I get so many messages. I don't know where to check. Instagram, Facebook personal messenger. I do my best, but I'll get to you sooner or later. Fat and big. Big and beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, nice. Yeah, Cindy Lee, these are really nice. These are gonna be double the scrubby, so it'll last you way longer. And they work a little bit more like stiffer, I would say, so they combat the area nicely. Oh, Helen Wagner got her topaz yesterday, and she says it's so beautiful. Congratulations, Helen. I know, actually. Okay. Oh, so Susan, Susan asked the question, do I need to remove the the rust off of the scrubby when done? Honestly, I have not cleaned them. The only time I clean them is when you guys ask me to clean them. They will come off. Like, let's say I decide to clean here this silver cuff. You guys see that? Actually, let me move this way so you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. So let's say I want to clean this silver cuff. Look, let me put the vacuum on. Look, if I want to clean the silver cuff, you guys, look, none of the rust will transfer. And as I'm using it, you got, what a pretty finish that is, actually. Look at that. Didn't expect that, but look how pretty that is. As you use it, it'll start, look, do you see how some of the rust is going away? There's still some a little here, but some of it is already leaving. So the more you use it, it will diminish and go away. If it bothers you, you can always take, like I always tell you guys, you can always take sandpaper, put it up against like a piece of wood. Where's my wood? Here, I don't have wood, but I'll just hold this real quick to show you. You can do this real quick, and it'll clean it up. It'll clean up, but you don't have to. By just working on something, it'll definitely clean it up. You know what I mean, Yarrow? It'll just, yeah, there you go. It'll rub itself off. Here, let's look at it now. Do you guys see it's just cleaner? So you can do that. But for the most part, it will rub itself off. Yeah. So look, you guys see it? It will rub itself off. So good question. Okay. So that goes for all grades. So whether you have the medium, the fine, the very fine, or whatever size you have, it'll definitely, you know, rub and clean itself off. So I really don't spend too much time cleaning them. The only time I stop to clean them is when you guys ask me how to clean them. If not, remember, it'll just rub itself off. It won't contaminate the next thing. Cindy, I love you, Cindy. Cindy said they will last if you don't press hard. LOL. Yeah, we have a story about that. Yes, don't push hard. Remember, 3M wheels are designed to do the work for you. If you feel as though you need more material or more something removed, so like let's say that I was doing this piece, okay? And as I'm doing it, let's say I'm using the fine, and the fine was just not working. Instead of pushing and destroying the fine, all you should do is just change to a coarser grade. That's what 3M teaches you. 3M teaches you to not push, but to stop and go to a higher grade. That's what they, across the board. Whether you're grinding a stone in lapidary and using the diamond wheels, stop and change your wheel. If you push, you're just going to wear the abrasive or wheel out for no reason at all. You just got to make 3M richer. Please don't. Their stock is pretty good right now with all the PPE equipment. Okay. Yes, use the right tool for the task at hand. So you guys, let's get started. So we just did the scrubbies real quick, and you guys, it's gonna do. You guys, do you need to see how all this other? The fine is gonna be the coolest. Like if you wanted to do even like a wide surface of the fine, the very fine. Look at this. Look, the very fine. Look at this. Oh, like in one shot. Look at this. Look at that finish. I was waiting to do that. So just so you know, they just add a different je ne sais quoi. What can I say? You like that, Yarrow? I'm speaking French these days. Okay, so back to what I want to show you guys. So as I showed you guys earlier, there are 3 grades of the purple. So this is 80 grit, this is 120, and here is a 220 grit. Okay, so some of you guys already have all 3 grades of these in your kit. So the 80 grit is the most aggressive. Now, the 80 grit is for things that you want to remove a lot of material off very fast. And you don't want to waste any time. Say you want to get rid of, you know, the outer rim of like a bezel and you just want to grind that sucker down. The 80 grit is going to be your friend. Or let's say we don't like this smooth, like this round area. Say I want a nice flat area. Instead of using a hand file to go and make your wrists hurt. And you guys, you know what, today my wrist, I don't know what I did, but it's hurting. Like it hurts every time I go like this. I went swimming yesterday, and I don't know if I went swimming yesterday right after work. I kind of just needed an escape. And I don't know if I did something swimming. I really feel like I fell asleep on it, but it's hurting. Everything I do, it hurts. But even if you have arm, hand, wrist issues, the Jewel tool is really easy. It won't hinder your work. Do you know what I mean? So like Anie's got a wrist, it hurts every time I grab something. So look, so let's say I want to I want a little flat surface right here. Watch this. So the 80 grit, if you just hold it here in the center, do you see? Hi Myra. So right here, you see that? Not here, no. Big X. Yeah, I wish I could put an X on the screen. Do not work on the edge. Work here. Hold it there. Go up and down. Use the entire wheel. Look at how fast that's going to take that down. Look. Look. Now I got that flat surface. Beautiful. Do I want to round it over? Yeah, I can round it over just a little. And there. Do you see that? Done. Okay, well, what if you say, hey, Anie, it's a little rough. Do I have to go to a 220 grit? Do I have to use, go down the line? No, you don't. If you have a scratch eraser, and the majority of you guys have the fine grade, okay? You can use the fine grade to remove this. Now, if you want a really crisp, flat edge, like dead flat, then you would use the medium, because the difference between the fine and the medium, you guys, they're going to give the same exact finish, okay? But the difference is the fine has a little bit of a cushiness to it, very slight, and whereas the medium really doesn't have much cushy. It's a little bit more harder, stiffer, so it will allow you to get crisper finishes. So I don't really care about that right now because I know the fine is going to do the job. I'll just hit the fine, so the fine will get rid of that rough finish. Listen. Very rough, and you see the little burrs hanging off. Look, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that. You guys see? Hold on. Yeah, is that clear or did I make it blurry? It's clear. So you guys see all the burr, and it's rough. It's just nasty. Watch this, you guys. Watch this. In one step, this will be ready for a high polish. Just hold it there. You see that? And when I work on it, I drop it. I don't go like this. Work on it here. Don't push hard. And within seconds, you should get that finish. If you want to get that edge, just to take that little edge off there, and let's say if I want to get rid of that corner, now you can use the edge a little. You see that? So save your edges for when you need them. Don't destroy them and you're done. I just want to show you guys something. So look, so I'm going to use this. So this is the fine. You see how there is a little pit there? It gets rid of the pit. Oh, actually, let me stop for a second. Do you guys see back here? It's very, very lumpy. It was, I don't know how someone made this, if they put a hammer on it or whatever, but do you see how bad this is? You guys see that? I want you guys to see how this works. So let's say that I don't want this shank to get thinner. So if you use the purple, the shank is going to get thinner. So don't use that. So I would say either hold your scratch eraser here. You see that? And it blends the metal. But you got to hold it there to do the work. You see that? If you just hold it there a little, it's going to blend the metal. You have to work it and move it. So you're moving the metal. And you're going to get a little bit hot right now because it's moving the metal and you want a little heat. You guys see that? The shank did not change thickness. But yet look at this and look at this. It almost like makes no sense. Do you understand? And so from here you can go straight to a high polish. No other wheel is necessary. No other finishing. No other nothing except a high polish. Do you guys see that? So now, just to show you the difference, you guys, real quick. So that was the fine. Now, if I wanted to use the medium, I just want to show you guys the difference. And if you wanted to take it down faster, this is when I would suggest using the scratch eraser in coarse. And that would take these down faster without taking down without shrinking the shank. So watch this. So look, I'm going to show you that the finish is very similar. Look. So you guys see that? So it has a little bit more strength to it because it is hard. So I'm going to leave a little separation so you see the difference. Did you see? So it took down the lumps and bumps a little faster only because of its density. But the finish is fairly the same. Do you guys see that? Finer and fine. Do you guys see that? There's not really like, so you don't have to go from medium to fine. So you wouldn't have to go from medium to like a fine wheel. Where's my fine? Here, this is stamped better, a fine. So if you do the medium, go straight to a high polish. And I'm going to show that right now. So I'm going to grab my felt wheel. You guys see that? Turn that on. Put my compound on there. Give yourself a good zhuzh, okay? So we're going to polish the fine side. Within seconds, you should get a polish. Do you see that? Hold on. Do you see the polish? You see? So you shouldn't be pushing hard. Change your scratch. So instead of going straight, kind of tilt it a little and work against the grain. Do you see that? Against that little area and then just roll it one more time and get rid of the compound. Do you see how I push the compound off? Do you see that? Polish. Super fast, you guys. Okay, so look. So this is the fine. I'm going to stop for a second. So it focuses. Hold on. Yaro says I'm too close. Hold on. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. I'm zoomed in too much. So do you guys see how it's polished? And then there's a separation. And now I'm going to polish the medium side. So this is the side that says medium. So this is the medium side, you guys. Look. If you guys need subtitles, this side says medium. This is the medium side. You guys see that? Medium, medium, medium. Okay. So from here, put some compound on. Again, every time you work, again, apply compound, a good amount, just like that. Don't go like this. What is that? No, I need the area, I need the full, you know. So now we're going to hit the medium side. You guys see that where it says medium? Okay. So right here. So again, I'm not going to hold it identical to how I was holding it with the scratch eraser. I'm going to take this and tilt it a little. Do you see? So the lines that are straight, I'm going to now work in a different cross polishing pattern. you know, this will come to you as like muscle memory as you use the jewel tool and start to polish more. I don't even think about it. I have to stop and actually explain it to you guys because it just comes like second nature. And there. Did you see how quick I did that? You should not be on the felt for longer than that. So do you see how the medium is going to give you that fine finish that you can go straight to a high polish? And same with the fine. Okay, so now you can do two things from here, you guys. Okay, so one thing I like to do if I'm at a trade show and someone has a lot of compound. Okay, hold on, I'll get the question later. So these, you guys, these are my polishing wheels that people always ask, but they're really, really fine. So like, let's say you're somewhere where, I mean the cloth. So like, let's say you're somewhere where you can't really buff something and you don't want, you know, a lot of buff. If you use this one, this will take off those fine scratches that you, the fine, not scratches, the fine rub marks from the felt. So you guys see that? Or you can actually do this. So it works both ways. So it gives you really nice finishes. Look, watch this. I just want you guys to see the finish. You see that? And I left that center. That's the fine and that's the medium. You see that? So now, if you don't want to do that, you can take your magic buff or your regular buff. Do you hear this? Either one, okay? Magic or not magic. But either way, no pushy people. Yesterday someone contacted me, so just a quick little polish just like this. And you get that gorgeous gleaming polish. Do you see that? Now, I'm going to leave that with, so that's the magic buff side. Hold on. This. Oh, wow, Margaret. Okay, hold on, let me tell. And then real quick, so if I'm going to use the buff, so the buff should be used as a high polish only, you guys. Someone yesterday said they haven't used their jewel tool in like years. And when they were using the buff, they just were using the buff. And they said the jewel tool kept stopping. And I said, oh my God, I just said this on my live. You can't just use the buff for the answer of every finish. You can't. The buff is not an abrasive wheel. I'm going to say this again. The buff, the God-given soft cotton buff, is not an abrasive wheel. You want an abrasive wheel? I'll give you many abrasive wheels. I'll give you surface conditioning wheels. This is called technology. The buff is not an abrasive wheel. The buff is used to give that glorious high polish shine, people. So don't burr into it. You saw what happened to that lady who bared into the buff and she almost sliced her hand off of on a regular bench polisher. Okay? You don't need to be acting like a caveman or woman. We've advanced in technology. We have nice electric cars that can drive for us. We have amazing phones that can listen to us when we don't even want them to listen to us. So why are we still using caveman techniques? Please stop this. Okay, calm down, Anie. Calm down. Anyway, just joking. So let me show you the proper way to use a beautiful fluffy buff. First of all, you guys, my buff is nice and fluffy. Look at this. So when it's fluffy, that means the beautiful cotton fibers are exposed to give a high luster. So we used one beautiful side, look at that shine, with the magic buff. And now if you don't have a magic buff, this is the proper way to use the buff. So just add a little bit of compound, that's it. And all you're going to do is just show, like lightly. Do you see how I lightly use it? Just a light little zippity-doo-dah, and that's it. That's it. That's all. Did you see me stop the machine? Did you see anything get tugged? Did you? Nothing. Because I used something properly, the way it was designed to use. And that's what I'm talking about, boys and girls. And that center, of course, is the area that I left on purpose. Who's that, Terry? Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie, I can't explain to you. Thank you so much. But look how Richie said don't polish like a caveman. It's true, you guys. It's unnecessary. Back in my day when there was no jewel tool and I had just a regular buff, I would have multiple compounds, you guys. Aggressive, finer, fine, and very fine. Ugh, what a hassle. Grease and everything. Because what else can you do to take the sandpaper off? But technology has advanced. We have these super finishing what's it called, surface conditioning wheels made by 3M that blend metal. Abrasive compounds are going to rip metal off just like your purple abrasive. Goodbye, Charlie. But when you use the technology that has been advanced, like your surface conditioning wheels, like your scratch eraser, it's going to blend the metal. I mean, you guys, I don't care if you don't believe me. Okay, look. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? Look, let me show you guys something. Let me clean up any compound to not show. So, you guys, look at the thickness of the shank. It's identical on both sides, and there's an area that I didn't even touch. Do you see that one area that I didn't touch right here? And if you can't see it, guess what? I'm going to make it really obvious for you. It's right here. Right here. Do you see that? So that area right there, I didn't touch. So that area I didn't touch, and the shank is the same thickness throughout. Now, if I had used the purple to take those lumps and bumps off, you know and I know that that shank size is going to be way thinner. But it's not. So that explains this. So if you have any lumps, so if you have lumps around your bezel, the scratch eraser is going to be your best friend. If you have lumps anywhere, here, another scenario, you have lumps on metal clay, the scratch eraser is going to be your friend, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Yeah, so I'm open to comments because I'm going to show you how to shorten a bezel. Like, let's say when you made a bezel and it's way too high for your stone, I'm going to show you how to grind it down in just a second. You're so welcome, Myra. Yes, Myra has been doing these amazing classes with JTV's experience, and she actually made something, and she had to apply patina to it. And she just made a comment saying that the patina was just all over, and she wanted to remove just the right amount to show the contrast in the polish, and the jewel tool did that for her. If she didn't have the jewel tool, she'd be struggling and doing things by hand. So, Myra, my kind of woman.
When I use the buff, I always try to just kiss it.
Yes, it's beautiful. Margaret, that's excellent. Margaret just made a comment saying that, she said this. Do you know what this means? This means, she said, when she touches the buff, all she thinks about is kissing. Kissing the metal. Just a little. Just a little. We're not saying have a huge full-on slobber makeout session. Talking about just a little kiss, okay? So all you, no making out with you, don't make out. And I love how Margaret earlier made a comment saying that every evening when she's cutting cucumbers, she thinks of me because she actually sharpened her knives on the jewel tool and was slicing the cucumbers super thin because it's super sharp. I know. You know, when I cut a tomato, I start thinking of Myra because Myra also sharpened her knives and posted that picture on our jewel tool community of how super thin her tomatoes were. She goes, look, the tomatoes are see-through. Remember that? So now I'm going to cut cucumbers, Margaret, and think of you. How about that one? Yeah. So you guys, any other comments? You know, Suni says her wrist hurts because she's been holding her phone too much. Do you want to hear something funny? My frontal deltoid muscle, this one apparently right here, hurts. It has been inflamed since for months. It's because I hold my phone. I know it because when I stop doing that, it feels better. But the second I start doing that a lot, it comes back. So the phone is definitely Not your friend.
Here's a question
We have a question
earlier.
earlier.
Asked,
Susan asked, hi Susan.
which is the best for solder overflow removal?
Ah, beautiful question. So Susan asked, what is the best for solder overflow removal? The best is going to be, depending on how much solder there is going to be either the fine or the very fine scratch eraser. Oh my God. What it does is too is like it will remove the solder overflow and kind of blend it into the metal. I've done this on the show. I don't have any soldered pieces because I have no more solder to clean up. The Jewel Tools cleaned them all up. But what's beautiful about it is it does not reveal the seam. I cannot stress how important this is. If you use sandpaper, this is mine. I used to make this. Score it, flip it, staple it, all of that. That was Anie's job. Anie will do it. If you use sandpaper or anything sandpaper-ish to remove extra solder, the seam has a tendency to appear. So, but if you use the scratch erasers, it'll kind of fill in that seam without because it's not removing metal, but it gets rid of the solder. Oh, who said this on one of the posts? Using the scratch eraser on their solder seams has been a game changer. Whoever you are, you know who you are. Was it Carrie? Was it Kathy? God, I don't know who it was, but someone did an awesome post and said how these were a game changer on the solder seams. It truly is, you guys. I wish I had this when I was a bench jeweler, because it would have saved me so much. Because sometimes I would solder, you guys, and I would sandpaper, and then I'd go to buff, and mother fudger, that seam would just come back, and I'm like, oh, God bless it, I have to re-solder and put more solder and everything. But you don't have to, because this one will be your best friend. So this is why people say I love my Jewel Tool, because it really helps you. You know what I mean? It doesn't get you frustrated. You know, you love things that are good to you. Like, you know, you love your kid more when they're even extra special. Kind of. And if yes, yeah, you like that course. So, and then if you have a really tight spot, you guys, for the solder, don't forget those scratch erasers come in mini form right here. So it comes in a pack of 3. One already comes mounted on the shaft. So these are also lifesavers. She actually mentioned these too. Good for hard to reach areas. Now, I'm going to show you guys something else. Like, let's say that I don't have a really tall bezel, but I have one that is not very even. So if you guys look, you can see that this bezel is higher over here. Do you see that slightly? Do you see that? And let's say that I want to make this bezel completely flat. Now, this is what you would determine whether to use the 80, the 120, the 220, you know, which one. So since it's not too much stock removal, I might opt to use the 220 grit right here, because it's going to give me still enough, you know, bite, but yet it's more gradual. So this is what I do. So since this is the area that I want to work on primarily, right here, because this area, in my opinion, is a little higher. Do you guys see that? And so I'm going to kind of work here first and then go over the entire surface. So this is a little tip I like to tell people. So what you do is, so now since this is the culprit, I'm going to first make contact here and then hold it up flat. So Yarrow, I'm going to do first a top view, and then I want you to show a side view. So running at full speed, so I'm going to show, let the top view show. So you see how I can just dictate where I want it? You guys see how I only touch this area? Like you can't, that's very even difficult to do on a flex shaft. So already I can see it, things are happening. So I'm going to just hold it here for just a few more seconds, you guys. And then now I'm going to kind of let it go across the whole thing. Side view, yes. There, it's already done. So there, you guys can take a look at it. In my opinion, it's almost there. I feel like it needs just a little bit more. Now, if it needs a little bit more, don't be afraid, you guys, to hit it one more time and blacken it just so you don't lose your place. You know, it doesn't hurt until you become proficient. So hold it stable, hold it in that one area a little, 1, 2, 3, and then just hold it across. Don't push hard. Very light. Little light pressure and you're done. Do you see that? See, just a light pressure. Yara, can you show how light I do it? Like very light. Hold it up and down. And when you're done, drop it. And then look at it. You see? So that looks pretty good. And to clean up the rest, I know a lot of people are going to ask me, but look at how even, hold on. Oh, wow, Myra. Myra says they're under a 4-hour tornado watch. I remember tornado watches. They're so scary. I used to live in Michigan, and I remember when we'd have a tornado watch, we'd get ready if I had to run to the basement, you know. So, you guys, real quick. So, it's very rough. Now, after it being rough, you can take your medium and just make sure it's nice and even. And again, marking it will guarantee that you don't go off the cliff. Really, Susan, you too? You guys, I just really wish you guys all well. My prayers are with you for safety. I know those tornadoes are so scary. It reminds me as a child, I would look out the window and I'd see the wind blowing. And I'm like, and I'd be like, oh God, please don't let the tornado come to our house. It was so scary, I remember. And then after the storm came and went, I woke up in the morning and I remember seeing huge trees uprooted on its side, like the roots. And I'm like, my God, I've never seen this in my life. So it's actually pictured so vividly in my memory. So you guys, I wish you well with those darn tomato. Those tornado warnings. I pray that the tornado just passes over your house. It's like Passover. Just glides right over everyone's house. So back to the scratch eraser. So I'm on the medium. So when I blackened it, you guys. So again, I'm going to hold it right here. Find a spot and just hold it in. And even the medium will change the shape. What? I mean, not passes over. What I meant was, I didn't mean to pass over you. I meant does not even come by. It goes away. Doesn't even come near your area. Doesn't come near your dwelling. How about that? That's my wish. You guys are so funny. So you guys, right here is nice and even. And so if you want to clean this up, you guys, let me show you guys how to do this. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can take your scratch eraser, okay, and you can clean this side up like this. Look at how I'm holding it there. You see there's like a pit. Do you see that porosity right there? If you can't see it, I'm going to make sure you see it. Hold on. Do you guys see that little porosity pit right there? Like it's like right here. My naughty show. You know what's funny, you guys? I just want you to know something about me. I was never a cusser. Like, I couldn't put cuss words together to save my life. So I wasn't, I don't know how to cuss properly. I just want you to know. Some people just, it comes out of them like beautiful, like it comes out beautifully. I can't do it. So that's why you heard me say fudgesicles or stuff like that. I keep it like that. And as I was raising children, it was lovely because they'd never ever heard a cuss word come out of their mouth, their mother's mouth. And so if I ever heard it, I'd be like, "Do you ever hear me say that?" But occasionally things do fly out of my mouth, so I'm not the saint over here. Everyone could acknowledge it. Fingers go up, all sorts of things happen. So yeah, that's true. Kristen says I don't even do that. I go like this. Wait, well, I can't even do it. I go like that. I don't know. It's just the nerd in me. I'm really a nerd. Except when I drink. Things happen. Okay. Oh my God. So you guys, Yargos, don't go down that rabbit hole. So back to our porosity, you guys. I love you today. I could tell you guys have my energy. Right there. So we're going to get that porosity. Now, to get that porosity out, you guys, you just simply hold it here. You're going to hold it kind of like not in that exact area, kind of bring the metal over it. You don't want to really concentrate on it. You want to bring metal towards it. And do you guys see that? Look at how the porosity is gone. It's gone. You guys, you don't understand. A jeweler will take a hammer that they made on their flex shaft and try to hammer it out. Someone will try to sandpaper out, and guess what happens? This gets thin. Have you guys seen this? This isn't thin at all. Isn't that just lovely? It maintained its perfect thickness, and we got rid of that. And that was a pretty big chunk of change, that little porosity. So, but the real true thing is, well, after you finish working on it, is the polish going to bring out the porosity? Ha 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 ha. I'll show you guys a thing or two. So here too, you can just kind of glide. Oh, hold on. You're going to glide right there, kind of clean that up right there. Here too. Let's go back so you guys see again. Hold it flat. Hold it here. Keep it. You see how uneven that area is? You see? So you're just going to hold it here. Kind of keep it flat. And let's say that the piece is nasty. Kind of hold it there and kind of let the light kind of be deceived to thinking it's straight without you grinding any kind of material off. So let's keep going, and then I'm going to show you how to do the rest. Yes. What Yarrow? In here. So if you want to do this shank is so nasty. Hold on. Where's my mandrel? We lost my mandrel. Oh, here it is. It's in the hole. Yeah, you can go to full. Hold on real quick. Do I have my mallet like Oh, one more time, Kristen. So no, the silver solder. Hold on. We have a question. Yeah, you have to say it again. Sorry. I was hammering. No. So that was a good question. I don't know why you'd want to do this, but okay. I'll answer everything. So if you use copper solder when soldering silver. Oh, when using silver solder on copper. Okay, so when you use silver solder on copper, it's not going to spread the silver everywhere. It will clean up. No, it's not going to move the copper over the silver solder seam. You're still going to see that white seam in comparison to the copper. It won't fill it completely. It'll make the seam look thinner, I would say, as it's moving, but you're still going to see a silver seam. It's not a magic wand. I wish it could do that. Can you imagine? So, no. If you're soldering with silver solder on copper, you're still going to see the silver solder seam. It'll be less evident, that I can assure you of, but you'll still see it. It's not going to do a complete, 180 and cover it completely. It won't flip it over, yeah. So I just fixed that because it was so ugly, just real quick. So I'm just going to use you guys see how I kind of dragged it down? And when I'm here, I don't continue with the edge. I just keep it here. You guys see? So you're much more even. You see that? And then since it's curved here, that's when I'll go like this and kind of keep it rolling. As much as I can, try to stay in the center. So just a real quick, this is really quick. I'm going to show you guys how I did this real quick. So you're going to want to stay, when you work on anything even, you want to stay more in the center of the wheel to get that evenness. So look, I'm going to hold this like this. You guys see where I am? And now as I do the center, I'm going to be more in the center. You see? And then as I go up, you can do that and come back. And then drop it. That is a proper way to work on the wheel. If you're doing this, no. It's okay. So that's the proper way to do it, you guys. You see how everything is even? The light wants to follow everything. So whenever you slide off the wheel, you're going to create a like a ripple effect. And you don't want to do that. You want like even Steven. Evenness. Look at this. Just zhuzh it around. Do whatever you want in here and then drop it. You see? And you get that really nice even surface. Okay, so we're just going to keep moving along. Hell, since we're here. So you just clean that all up. And whatever you can't reach, remember there's the scratch erasers you could use. There is the... But I got some more I'm going to show you. So real quick, there's some more pits. There we go. And then I like to do this one on in this method. See that? Follow it like this. Instead of, I see people do this a lot. Do you see how it ripples? You see how it ripples? That's not good. So, do you see how it rippled right there? It created line marks. You don't want that. So if you can hold it here and go like this, guess what? Within seconds, it's going to be way more fluid and perfect. So that's that. And then you can polish the inside out with the inside ring mandrels that you can put on your jewel tool, and it goes inside and go brrrr, polish. Oh, to contaminate the pickle. Yes, you can do that. That's a good idea. So, yeah. Yes, Hilda and Susan, you're correct. If you contaminate your pickle, it'll change the silver solder color. It's true. You guys got to remember, I was a snobby jeweler. We primarily worked on 18 karat gold, platinum, 14 karat yellow gold, 10 karat at times when my dad did the Daniels Jewelers here in California. He was the repair guy for all of that. So I primarily worked on that. We would work on silver, but that was the limitation. We didn't ever work on copper. We worked on sometimes pewter. People had old heirlooms and we had to fix that, but ooh, that sucker melted like blink of an eye if you weren't careful. So yes, but I know you can contaminate and change the pickle. You guys are so smart. I love you. Okay, so real quick, you guys, I'm going to use the brush to clean up this gook in here. I'm going to use the 2-inch brush. I'm only going to do one side just for speed. You guys see that? Get in there. Clean up that bad boy. Kind of give it a little change. You guys see how we clean that up really quick? And if you follow the different grades, you can get a polish. Peach. There we go. I'm going to go on to one more other thing that I have, you guys. Real quick. So already the pre-polish will get you there. And then if you want to do the high polish, it's this. See that? I'm doing this quick, you guys. So there. Oh yeah, sorry. No, oh, you're so cute. Irene, you're so cute. Okay, so now I'm just gonna polish. This is the felt wheel. I'm gonna use it to polish this. Just to give you an idea, I'm not gonna finish the whole thing because remember, this is a show of not a project. So if you're gonna hold it here, you guys learn to polish like this. Kind of change it up a bit, kind of go up and down. You see that? And this would be your finish. See how even that is? Boom, how that light caught it. And then this is the polish. And if you still see some scratches, change it up a bit, kind of put a little bit more pressure on that one area. But what's nice is the jewel tool will not ever give you drag lines in your corners. That's the beauty. When I show this to jewelers, they're like, what? It's not creating drag lines? And I go, no. Actually, let me get out of this. It's getting too thing. You see that? No drag lines. No drag lines in the corner. And then you can just polish the rest. Oh, I don't know what side was the porosity. Something's telling me it's this side because this side's a little bit more curved where initially I remember that area. So watch this. I'm going to put some compound on. and hold it right here. So we're going to polish this area. Watch when I get near the porosity. You ready? You're ready, Freddie? Look at this. Look at that. No porosity. No porosity came back up. Okay. So I have a lot of jewelers that watch. So let me make sure that's super smooth. And then I'm going to buff it because they'll be like, oh, it'll come up in the buff. I'm like, it won't come up in the buff, but okay. And I'll just do the other side just in case someone says it was on the other side. I know it wasn't, but okay. You don't understand. Porosity is a big issue in the jewelry world because when they cast, they have issues with holes. So you guys see there too? No porosity there. So people always say, oh, well, when you're going to buff, here, I'll play it safe. No magic buff. This is a buff just like everyone has with some compound. Okay, ready? Let it focus. No porosity. Yara says there's a little line. I can't see it, but here. It's so shiny under where I am. Here. Because it's grabbing the compound from everywhere. Hold on. That's good. Just a little touch. Hold on, guys. Now I got compound. Hold on. Let me put compound on. Sometimes putting compound on eliminates compound. Oh, there we go. Nice. How's that, Yarrow? No porosity. Nobody knows how easy it is to take porosity off with the jewel tool. Nobody knows. Actually, people who do know don't tell people. So we'll go back and we'll do the other side just in case. However, you know what's funny, you guys? I talk to so many people on a daily basis that use a jewel tool and tell people they don't want to tell people about how they get their finishes. Just so you know. So there's a lot of people you know out there that have a jewel tool. This is the side, in my opinion, that had the porosity. And there you go. Could use one more buff, but whatever. You guys get the idea. Anyway, so we're done with this ring. You guys know I can polish the rest. So I just wanted to show you guys how to polish that area with the brushes. Let me get rid of some of the compound. Look, I'm so lazy. I won't even use my hand to wipe it. I'll just use the buff. Why is it doing that, Yara? Am I too close? I might be too close. I might be too close these days. Oops, wrong way. I always do that. I don't know. This time I told myself I'm not going to do that. So you guys see that? So there. Nope. So the buff, I primarily use the buff on metal, but you can, like let's say it's a soft stone like a turquoise, rhodochrosite, that familia, you can use a buff, the buff that actually looks like this, no metal, to polish it. So you keep one for metal and keep one for compound. You guys, so you don't want to use the one that you're using for metal on your stones. The black will transfer and your stone will become black. So if you guys noticed yesterday on that piece that I was polishing, oh yeah, oh here it is. So remember yesterday, you guys, why am I taking my fingers off? Oh, because I'm going to take this out. Remember when I did this yesterday? Give me a second, you guys. Give me just one quick second. When I worked on this, how do I get this out of here? Oh, here. When I worked on this, look at the TV screen. Look at this. So remember when I polished this, you guys, I made sure I used a clean felt to polish, because I didn't want more black to get lodged somewhere near the stone. So it's always best, and you can always clean it if you know if you're working, but you don't want metal on your stone. You don't want any metal on your stone.
Um,
So I'm going to keep going.
so is that bronze, that's brass? That was brass.
This was brass. So brass polishes, listen, brass is going to be, is harder. It's similar to gold. So whatever I do on brass, you can do on gold. And whatever I do on brass, you can do on silver. It's going to be even quicker on silver because silver is a little softer. So I actually, speaking of silver, I have some silver. So look, I have a piece of silver clay. You guys have seen me do this in the past where I polished the back. Remember this on one of my episodes? But I never fully did the front. So, like, let's say that I don't want, like, the bail is a little crooked in my opinion. Do you guys see how the bail is a little, it kind of goes a little like this way. It's like kind of tilted. Wait, are we in the right direction? No, it's tilted like this. Hi, everybody. This is a pendant I made in my metal clay class. Hi. If you just tilt your head, it's straight. So, let's say that crap, the bill took a little slide and you're like, oh, I don't want to solder that again. Guess what? Have no fear. Jewel tool is here. You can fix it. So let's fix it and let's smooth the surface. So these are all fixing and tips that I'm showing you. So it is a little crooked. I'm not going to lie. It kind of goes in that direction. So if it goes in that direction, the bail, we're going to grind a little bit here and a little bit here. So I'm going to grind the base of this here and the top of this. So basically, this is going, this section right here, and this section. You guys see that? So it's going to be a little bit more uniform. We're just deceiving the eye, okay? Physics tell us it's still going to be crooked, but shut up, physics. We're going to make it work. So you guys can really see it's crooked here. It only goes like that. You guys see that? Well, no one needs to see the back. Let's go to the front. So let's say that you need to fix a boo-boo. I would suggest instead of going crazy and using the 80 grit, I would suggest using your 220 grit or your 120 because you might not be able to control how fast the metal is being removed with the 80 and you'll end up with no bail at the end of the day. So let's go ahead. So remember, if I'm going to work more at this tip, I'm going to darken this area and work there. So it's best to darken the whole thing so you know where to.
Earlier, Ivy said, make sure so you always get to hear the base here and see the base.
Yes, the basics are important, you guys. Thank you, Heidi, for acknowledging that I'm doing something right. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi says, thank you so much for recapping the basics. It's always good to hear. It is. It really is, and I feel like the world needs it right now. So that I'm here for you. So let's go ahead. So running this at full speed. So remember, we got to get rid of some of the top portion. So I'm going to aim for the top. You see how you can really detail on the jewel tool? So I'm going to leave it there. Okay? And then we're going to work on a little bit more, in my opinion. My little humblest opinion. There we go. That looks about right. Now, yes, proper technique and proper finish. Metal clay doesn't look like that. But you know what, you guys? This was probably given to me by someone who just took a class. It happens. So look, I'm just going to sand that down beautifully. And look, you guys, I have deceived everybody. Look, now it looks straight. Do you guys see how it's not crooked anymore? Let's go ahead and finish that up. Watch this, you guys. So I will use the scratch eraser in fine or very fine, works really nice on metal clay real quick. So this goes for any metal. So just clean that bad boy up real quick. Clean that up. You guys see how pretty that is? Woo! You guys can see that? So right there. So right here. So you just, what we're doing is just getting rid of the really rough. Just keep that all even right there. You see? Look how pretty that looks now. There, it doesn't look as lopsided. Okay? Kind of get that nice and... There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so now this is what I want to say for metal clay. As you can see, you guys, it's lumpy bumpy. So whether this is metal clay or something you need to clean up. You guys can see how lumpy and bumpy it is, right? Can you guys see that? You see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sharpie, okay, just real quick, because this is the real bad area. You guys see that? I hope you guys can see this. Yeah, can you see that really good on camera? Yeah. Okay, so let's just do this, and you can really start to see how lumpy it is. When I make it black, ooh, you see everything nasty. We'll just do the whole thing, hell. Okay. Okay, so now the black ink doesn't lie. It tells you everything. It's lumpy and bumpy and nasty. You thinking about drinking? Well, hell, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys think you can have a conversation and talk about drinking without me? Anie wants some gin, soda, and some lime, please, lemon. I love you, Susan. I love you guys. I wish I had something right now to cheer you guys with. You know, sometimes I watch Susan Summers when she goes live. You know, so she's always got a drink in her hand. And I'm like, why can't I do my lives with a drink? I want to do that. Cheers, you guys. I'll cheer you guys from my pool later tonight. How about that? Who said drink? What? Yes, Kristen can drink. Kristen says, can I have a drink? I'm sure. If it's earlier, you can. Just don't screw up anyone's orders. No, I'm kidding. You guys, you know everything I say is a joke. People who know me, you know me. If you know me personally, you know I'm a big jokester. I'm a little sarcastic. You know what? Honest to God, 2020, no rules apply. Absolutely. No rules apply. This whole year has been a twilight zone. Like nothing seems real. So you guys, live life. Live it to the fullest and do whatever your heart desires. I know, right? You guys are drinking, thinking about drinking while I'm slaving over here. No, I'm kidding. But you guys, I just wanted to jump in there and say hi. I want to think about it too. Now I'm going to be thinking about my... You know what's funny, you guys? So Melanie, oh, you guys, how funny. Melanie Abbott. Talbot. Wait, Talbot? I always get confused with you, Terry. Talbot. I love you, Melanie Talbot. I reposted something she made. She made a beautiful turquoise necklace. If you guys see my post today, that's Melanie. So Melanie, every year we have a little kind of a thing we like to do. So every year in Tucson, so if you guys know at the bead show I would be at, there's that person with the cart. And that person with the cart sells alcohol. And every time that person with the cart comes by, I'm like, well, I'm working on a JOOLTOOL. I'm like, okay. And then so one year, Melanie comes over and she's like, I'll have 2 Bloody Marys. And she comes and brings me one. And I'm like, well, who am I to turn down a good customer's gesture, right? Oh my God, you guys. Let me just say, that was the most fun I've had on the JOOLTOOL. I don't recommend drinking and JOOLTOOling, but just a little something. If there's one tool you can do that with, you guys. But honest to God, it was so much fun. And so now we have a little saying all the time. Like every time in Tucson, she always gets me a drink. And then if there's no cart, we make sure we have drinks after the show or something. So one year we met up with Danny Wade at the Hilton and we had a drink. So, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah. Happy Rosh Hashanah. I'll have a drink with you. Yes, right. Shana Tova. I was going to say that, but you guys, that's right. It's Rosh Hashanah. Oh, Sunni, you speak Hebrew. That's cool. My dad's from Jerusalem. So, anyway, so back to what I'm saying. What was I saying? Lumps and bumps, for crying out loud. It's really fun when you do this with drinking. So, what do I have on here? You guys are making me laugh. I have the fine, for crying out loud. So, watch how quick you can do this. So, this is all I want to make sure you guys know. You guys can take off lumps and bumps. So, the reason why I'm not here is because it's not flat. Look, you guys, so I can't really work on the center. So, I'm going to have to kind of work a little bit. You know what I mean? I gotta zhuzh it and finagle it a little to kind of get it even. Do you guys see that? So this is the only time you're gonna work off the edge. That's why I always say, save your edges for when you need it. A lot of women, oh my God, I tell that story again, you guys. When I was in Tucson, that same year that Melanie bought me my Bloody Mary, I had a group of like, what was it, 3 or 4 women. And all of a sudden, each one of them are buying 2 each. Like for real, like they're buying 2 fines, 2 mediums. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Yara, over here, pay attention. So they're buying 2 fines, 2 mediums, 2 coarse, 2 felt. And I'm like, you guys, you know they last a long time. They're like, oh, we know, Anie. We just want one to use the edges and do whatever we want, and we want another one with nice crisp edges. And I was like, oh, that's what I say about the felt wheel. I say that about your felt wheel all the time. Have 2, one that turns into a flying saucer and one that has nice crisp edges, like edge, so you can get into sharp corners and flat stuff. They have surpassed me, and they thought of doing that with the scratch erasers, which I thought was genius. So you guys, I just want you guys to know that if you have a flying saucer scratch eraser, save it and then get another one to be nice and crisp, because I have that. I have 2 of each now. So Yarrow has a question that D. O'Neill. Hi, D. Yes, I know. Danny has not sent me anything, D. We need to kick Danny in the buttocks. If he wasn't so sweet, darn it, I tell you. I'll send another message and remind him to send me stuff. Do you know why? Between me and you? Yep. I have a Durston rolling mill. Just arrived. Sitting right over there. Unpackaged. I have a few Durston items that I haven't opened yet, because I'm waiting for a project to show you guys, but I don't know. At this point, I think I'm just going to open them up and just play around with things. And then I'll wait for people to send me stuff, I guess. But I just want you guys to know, next week, hopefully, I'll be opening and doing all my Durston review. Just saying. So thank you for that little reminder, Dee. And thank you for that, because I'm going to go and now send a message to Danny. Remind me to send a message to Danny Wade, because I love him. And he loves me, and he promised he's going to send me stuff. But Danny's got so much going on in his head, you guys. You don't understand. He's been so busy, you guys, and he does everything to accommodate all his customers. Like, if there's besides Yarrow, he's one of the sweetest men on earth, to be honest with you. The sweetest man. I just want you to know. You know, I'll tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly of people. But Danny Ways, he's at the top. Yeah, Myra, I love that. Myra, I know. Myra goes, I wish I can get lumps and bumps off, get them off with the jewel tool. Yeah, right? Could you imagine if I could do this on my body or my face or my butt? Oh my God. I'd be a gazillionaire. Move over, Kylie Jenner. I'm the new billionaire. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? I'm not paying attention. Oh yeah, Nicole, you said open those. I know, Nicole. I'm going to open those packages. I swear, I have them right here. So you guys, just so you know, I did my best at smoothing this down. You see that? You know they could do this. But you guys see how I worked on it. That's the most important thing. None of this shenanigans. Look at that. That just is wrong. You just go like this. Wiggle it in here, give it a smooth thing, smooth it, and then what do? Drop it, baby. Drop it like it's hot. Drop that potato. And then if something is like a really obvious bend, like, you know, try to bend it or something. Kind of flatten it. Maybe on a... Oh, I'm not. This is a little too bent for my taste. Hold on. Maybe I can flatten that out a little. Just a little. Just a little. Just a little. You know? Just a little. The rest is okay. That one is just wrong. Let's do it on this side too. There we go. Okay, so there. So I kind of flattened that out. Do you guys see that? See? So if you're going to do that kind of hammer, I should have used like a cowhide mallet. I don't know where mine is. I have one, I swear to you. But guess what? When you have a jewel tool, you can get rid of all the marks. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And here, same with the back. You see? Get rid of crap. There, it never happened. And then clean up the sides. Look at that. Woo! Clean that side. Look at that side. Who wants this lumpy ugliness? Smooth that side. Look at that. Look, from this ugliness to that. Look. So I don't care. Like it just takes a second to do. So if you're using a brush to clean up your metal clay, it's true, like a brass brush, truly a shame, because the designs are so beautiful, you guys. Just a little extra. Yeah, if I can get rid of lumps off of the butt, I'd make a fortune. I know this. Kristen, how can I do this? I've always said this. Lumps off of the bum make my skin super smooth. Like, you know how I just filled that? You know how I filled that porosity here? Can you imagine if you could fill the pores in your face? Oh! Okay, enough. So there, that's a scratch eraser. Now, if you want to leave a matte finish, by all means, my friends, go ahead and use a scrubby or whatever to put a pretty satin finish on. Where's my scrubby? Oh, here it is. You know, go ahead. Knock yourself out. Knocking things out. You know, go ahead. Put a pretty satin finish on it. Do you see that? Real pretty satin finish. But if you don't, let's say you want it polished, well, you're talking to the polishing queen over here. I'm not going to say no to a polish. So there, felt wheel. Watch how quick you can polish. You ready? Again, ready, set, go. So you hold it right here. Well, look, you don't have to go through the whole thing like this. Like, don't do that. Look, we've accomplished nothing. So you can just hold right here. Oh, hold on. You got that black? Just shove it off and get rid of it. You guys see how when you work in sections, kind of change up your rub? You guys see that? Look how perfect that polish is at the top. And then you just keep going. You see that? Just little section by section, kind of change your scratch pattern. Don't follow the same one. Kind of change it up a bit. And there you go. There you go. Look at that polish. Look at that. How hard was that? That's super easy. Nothing yanked out of my hand. We didn't have anything flying around. There we go. So since it's a little lumpy, I'm going to kind of use the edge a little to kind of keep it a little bit even. And then if you have some stubborn lines, look, just use a little bit more compound and hold it there. So if the lines are going, where's the lines? The lines are going like this, hold it in this area and combat the lines. Just hold it there. 1, 2, and 3. Kind of give it a nice look at that. Woo! You guys see the shine? And so we're just going to keep going and we're done. And you can hit it with the buff after, the green brush, whatever your heart desires. And that should be it, boys and girls. I think so. Okay, let me do right here. You see how I didn't do this section? You see? Oh yes, Susan. Next generation that'll work on the body. Could you imagine? I want something like that. Oh my God, I know. I love that. When Tom says if the jewel tool can put hair back on his head, he's all in. Yeah, I am, Kristen. Okay, so there. So there, that's that, you guys. Beautifully polished surface. You guys see that? And then don't forget this that we worked on. Hello, people. Just a little zippity doo dah right there because we made it look good. Hold on, let me get some. So don't forget to add some compound here and there. You see how the compound gets, goes away? You see? Kind of work on the edge a little because the edges are a little bit raised. Kind of finagle it a little. Here, let's do that side. Oh, yeah, look at that. See, these little touches make the finish higher end, you guys. I had already done the back on another show, so all I'm doing is just touching it up. You guys see that? You can even do the back. People watching, why didn't she do the back? Well, here's the back there. Just a quick little back polish, real quick. You see that? Just really quick, you guys. I'm really not doing anything. And I have a wrist that hurts, Gonna do that edge real quick. Woo, la la. All the way in there. You see? Get all the way in there. Nice. So just hold it there. So you see how I'm in the center and rolling? Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that, look that, rolling. Roll it. Roll it. Roll. And roll. And there. So now, I'm pretty good. So now what I'll do is I can use my polishing cloth, but I'm just using it right now because I don't know where anything else is to just get rid of the compound. And I'm just going to hit it with probably the magic buff, you guys, real quick. That'll do it. And if you really wanted to get into like a tight nook and cranny, you can always hit it with a green brush, you guys, just so you know. Any kind of nooks and crannies you need to get in there, green brush is always handy dandy. See that? Beautiful. In there. Or in this area right here. Right there in that one little crevice. Anywhere else? Any other crevices we got to work with? If anything, this is great. This kicks off all your compounds into the nooks and crannies. Make my life easier. So this one still leaves like little rub marks because of the plastic nature of it. So I always recommend not using it on any kind of like flat surfaces. You guys see there's like little rub marks here and there. Oh, I missed a little spot. Oops. Hold on. Okay, back to the... So if you missed a spot, you guys, have no fear. The jewel tool is near. Watch. So just hold it there. Look, this is perfect. I missed the spot right here. Watch. Within 2 seconds. You can do a side view. I'm already done, but I was done. You guys see that? Here, I'll do another side view. So look, if you want to hold it right there. It's feathering. That's a feathering technique. You guys see that? Change it up, and when you're done, drop it. Drop it, baby. You get that. And so that's the, whoa. Wow. So you guys, honest to God, you guys have no idea how beautiful metal clay turns out once it's properly polished. So when I see people take that brass brush, I want to cry because it's like doing an injustice to the beautiful metal. Yeah, the magic buff will take. So if you look closely, you guys, there's fine, fine rub marks from the felt. Now, if you want to get rid of those, don't worry. You can either use this. Oh, this is going to be for sale on our website this weekend, by the way. The cloths. Everyone keeps asking me about them, and they're gorgeous. They don't take off a lot of metal. They just are enough to take off some of those rub marks. Do you guys see? It already took off some of the rub marks. Just a quick, while you're wiping it, it did it. Like, so you don't really have to do much. So there. Anyway, so I'm going to use, what am I using? I'm going to use the magic buff. Right? It was kind of dead, huh? So there we go. So I think, so is there any other thing that I missed, you guys? I'm going to take my fingers off. Hold on. Let me take my fingertips off. I don't need them right now. So see, look, I'm just going to barely touch it. Look, just a quick little Look at that. Look at that shine. Wow. Just a quick little, you see that? And then you just keep going. Just a kiss. Right, Margaret? Just a kiss. Just a little kissy poo. There we go. All together now. Wow. Look at that. Look at this. And look, you see how even that looks? Tricky, I got you. You see, we smooth those lumps as much as possible. Now for the really important thing. Now to do here. Scratch eraser, work with me, baby. Get a big handheld version. I wish. You know, that's what 3M should do. 3M should get into the beauty end of things. Take their technology and really give us technology. I feel like the beauty world is like a rip-off world. I feel like what they provide is not really doing its job. It's snake oil, really. I bought everything you could imagine in my life. I used to play around with creams and stuff. Even when I was in high school, I would beg my mom, please, order the Victoria's Secret. Remember Victoria's Secret? Victoria's Principle. Victoria Principle. She had that line of skincare. I begged my mom for it, and she ordered it. And I remember I would be in the bathroom, and I would wash my face with it. I would massage my face. I was, mind you, I was like 14 years old doing this. So I'm just one of those people that just will try it. And majority of the time, you guys, it takes a lot to impress me. Like, you know, my kids will say, oh, this famous blogger is talking about this amazing stuff. I put it on my face, and I'm like, I broke out. I put it on my face, I'm like, it did nothing. Like, so, I'm tired of it.
When are you going to give us a skincare class?
Oh, Carol, you want a skincare? You know what? I'd give it to you guys straight. I actually have something of my own formulation, and I would love to share it with you guys because I'm very simple. I don't like to do a gazillion things routine. If anything, I dread it. Like I tell Yara, I wish I could stick my face in something and it does everything for me because I hate that process. I don't know how some women can spend hours putting this cream on, this serum, this, that, whatever. I'm not that person. So whatever I share with you guys, and I will, I was thinking about that today. How funny you should say that. I looked around my vanity and I'm like, didn't I say one of these days I'm going to share it with them what I do? So noted. So, well, we did this. This came out really pretty. Who knew? Really, talk about a whole new life into this little pendant. But look it's not cricket anymore. It's not do like that. One time I went to, okay, I can't say the story. Okay, I won't do an impersonation. One time I got okay, fine, I'm not going to say it. Okay. So anyways, it was cricket and we fixed it. Look at that. It's like a miracle. I'm looking at it straight here and it looks good. But then you look at the back and it's like so cricket. So, you see how you can deceive the eye into making it think it's straight or the surface is flat. It does look like it's chrome. Well, this is metal clay. So, all you metal clayers out there who are doing things by hand and scrub-a-da-dubbing with a wire brush, please know that if you can afford a jewel tool, please get one.
A lady named Yolana said I snapped her skincare line in a hot minute.
Elena said my skincare line in a minute. You guys, honest to God. People always ask me, what do I do for my skin? And I'm very minimal, but yet I use things that work. And I even have my own concoction. You know, my sister used to be engaged to a guy that worked at a plant. He did. She used to be engaged. Not a plant, but he worked for, what was it? Like a laboratory. That's the word. You know, you make fun of what I say, but you never give me the word. The laboratory that produced all the big names you know in skincare. All of them. And so I talked to him extensively all the time about skincare. And he was telling me, I'm not going to give numbers. Relax, people. I have like 50 people watching. It's not like anyone serious is watching. All my people, my family, my girls, my guys are watching. So anyways, so he was saying that the cost of the product is mainly in the packaging and not the actual products. So I was like, really? And then I was telling him my ideas, and they're like, yeah, we can formulate that and stuff, but you just gotta have to do a minimum order. So I was like, I'm down for that. So I have a little in you guys. So I do have my own little formula that I do. I'd love to share it with you guys. Anyways, onward and upward. So you guys, we're done with this. So I showed how to clean bumps and lumps. I showed how to grind a bezel and the sides of the bezel and remove porosity, people. Wow, that turned up. And then I showed how to grind something down faster than you could think. And then we cleaned the shank, lumps and bumps again, showing you the medium and the fine scratch eraser. And then we put this delicious satin finish on with the double, the Chunky Monkey. Can we call it the Chunky Monkey? Remember that ice cream called Chunky Monkey from Ben and Jerry's? Chubby Scrubby. I like the Chubby Scrubby. That was cute. It still exists, huh? Chunky Monkey. So good. Isn't it good, Kristen? It has like peanut butter in it, huh? But oh, it has banana. I love banana. Kristen, not so much of a fan. And actually, look at the finish that the medium put on the silver. This was an interesting, the medium chunky, what are we calling this? The Chubby Scrubby. The Chuggy. The Chubby Scrubby put, you know, I never deemed this as a really nice finisher, but it's really pretty. I must admit, it took me like literally 2 seconds. So a new thing for the Chubby Scrubby. Has a nice little finish, so you know, it gives it a more even finish. So I would now I would suggest the Chubby Scrubby in the medium gives a nice finish because it's, you know, it's wider, so it gives a nice evenness. So if you guys can pick those up, they're excellent. And remember, they're going to be nice and even when you get them. And then what else did we do? We're going to do the drawing now. Oh, and then I cleaned this up with Chubby Scrubby. Chubby Scrubby. Oh yeah, where's that? Right, oh, wrong way. Chubby Scrubby. Okay, so where's the drawing? Oh, I have to make an announcement. So, whoever has been waiting for medium size dividers, the organizers, this size, the medium. Most popular size, you guys, that has the 4, hold on, let me show you guys. The compartments. Here, I'll show you a nice clean one. There. So, this one is back in stock, you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, it's limited quantities. Our manufacturer was slowed down due to the COVID situation. But I have them in stock, but limited quantities. So whoever has been asking me for the medium, what's it called? The medium, the organizers. Okay, they're back in stock, but I have limited quantities. So you need some more, get yours now. Because if you guys want more later, it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a while before I can get even more in. I had to beg and scream and kick and cry, you know. I do everything for you people. I cry. I try to act like the damsel in distress. I do everything. Okay, you guys. Oh, so what is, oh, I dropped it. Hold on. Oh, yeah. This is for this good. So if you don't have all grades, or if you just need some extra, you can always use extra. Okay, here we go. And here we go. Oh, Irene Case. Wait, where was my fingers? There it is. Congratulations, Irene. Congratulations, you won. Kristen, look. She won this. Okay, so we'll get this shipped out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations. Was it her birthday? No, wrong one. Sorry. Teresa. It was Teresa's birthday. I got confused. Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys, I have to make an announcement. So, you know that I have been doing these live shows religiously since the quarantine really began back in March. March? Yes. Kristen goes, yes. And, oh, Mingo's here. And I missed only one day because of Jolie's emergency. But I have to say that I'm going to have to cut them down to 2 times a week, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, only because I really want to bring you guys some really good planned videos, and I have to work on some new products that we've been working on, but because of my delay on my perfectionism, and I have to make sure everything works to my standards, things are getting delayed. And being told that it's not wise for me to be doing these every single day because I am falling a little behind on my own work. So, have no fear, Anie will be back, but I'm going to be limiting my shows to Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if I feel as though I have time, or like there's something really important to tell you and show you, I will pop in again more than 2 times a week. And well, we're gonna change our Friday giveaway to Thursday giveaway. I'll be singing Thursday giveaway, I guess. So we gotta tell Beans, or you can come up with another name, but we gotta tell Beans this, Nicole. So it's not a sad thing because I feel as though I've showed everything I could possibly do, but I know that I am going to bring you guys some cool products, and they've been just kind of been slowed down because of me. So I feel as though this is a good thing because I will be doing some good things for you, and I'll be still here just twice a week. Just cut me some slack, will you? I really need the time to do some work. But I just want you to know, I have enjoyed every single day doing these shows and seeing you every single day. You know, you guys tell me how much it's meant to you, seeing me every day and me helping you. It's the same on my end. I feel as though I'm seeing you, and you guys have brought joy and happiness in, like, you're like my partners, my family, my friends, my everything. So I just want you guys to know I'm just slowing down a little so I can do more work. Yeah, I'm going to devote, yeah, exactly. I'm just going to devote more time to bring you awesome new products that I can show on air and maybe show more days on air. So you'll see me pop in a little bit more then. Don't tell anybody. So, so just it's not, I got to do what I got to do. You know, I really do. But I'm still here. Yeah, so catch up on your videos. I love how that Alison Rivera says, now I can catch up on the videos. Yes, catch up on the videos. And you guys know that you guys have the questions. I'm here for you. Oh, is Carrie? She's got Tai Chi? Oh. I see Tai Chi on, they do this in the park. Well, they used to. Oh, by the way, Carrie, I want to show you something. So remember how I was telling you about the wall art, to clean the rust off the wall art. So you need a handpiece with the quick change adapter. And so if you, quick screw adapter, whatever it's called. And then you're going to put like your 120 grit or 220 grit, whichever one you want on this, and then just put it on your flex shaft and go to town. Now, oh shoot, hold on, that didn't work. There, make sure you're in there right. And so once you're there, so look, let me show you guys something. Ready? So yeah, what are you doing? You don't have to go that close. I'm going to show a whole idea. So this is 4-foot long cable. So watch. So you can do 2 ways of doing this to get to something that is on the wall, somewhere far away from the actual jewel tool. Now, your jewel tool, everybody, you have to know, I should remove this actually. Should have done this earlier. So your jewel tool has a little button down here, y'all. You know this, right? Right here, look. You see how it just lifted up? So here, let's do it again. So right here, you push the button and it pops up. So when it pops up, you tilt it back and then it releases from the little, yeah, it releases from these two little pegs, okay? So now, I don't know how far I can go. Oh, I can go quite a bit. So it still wants to hang. So let's do this, you guys, look. So the jewel tool can now travel with you. You see that? It's got a little hidden handle in the back. And so now you can take it with you on the go. Come on, let's go. Bye. Bye, everybody. Okay, so you can do that. See, 4-foot long cable, super long. So let's say that you're somewhere by your couch. The wall painting is, where are you? The wall painting is somewhere on the wall by the couch. You can mount the jewel, leave the jewel tool on. You can't see it. Okay, then I'll lift it up. Then there goes the plug. Okay, well there. So you can leave it and then work. Now, next question, the next thing I was going to tell you, and I tried explaining it. If you don't have a flex shaft, you guys, and you need to take your jewel tool somewhere far, this is what you do. First, take the flex shaft off, because you don't have one. Okay, so there. So this is what I suggest. So take the hood off, pop it off. Hold on. It would be best if you do it this way. So push it towards. Okay, so now your jewel tool looks like this. You see that? It looks like a cute little carrying purse. Hi. Look at my new designer purse. Hello. So what you're going to do now is you'll take that same brush. Oh no, oh, the brush is over there. You can put the brush on the actual jewel tool. Okay? So the jewel tool can be held with the handle, but some people who have, you know, issues with holding things, the jewel tool is grippable on multiple angles, you guys. So you can put the jewel tool, you can hold the jewel tool and polish something remotely like this. So it is portable. Thank you, Yarrow. Thank you. So let me plug it. So there. So look, the jewel tool, oh, it'd help if I turned it on. So the jewel tool, you guys see how it's running? So let's say that, you get the point? Like let's say that this was stuck on the wall, okay? I can't get to it. Okay, so pretend this is the wall. You see that? So you just hold it here and you can just polish like this. You guys see that? So you can work on it like this, work on it with the handle, whatever you want. You see that? And so the jewel tool becomes portable. You see that? Pretty cool. And it doesn't vibrate in your hand. It's just lovely. So now your jewel tool, yes, Yarrow says it weighs as much as a hand drill. So I just really wanted to tell you that, okay, well, it's not that heavy. But again, if you don't want to hold it with that, you can grip it as many, you know, areas as you want. It's very, very friendly to hold like this, you know, like that. And then you can put it back on your jewel tool. There's a proper way to put it back. First, let me put the hood back on. She's topless right now. So you go ahead. I can't do it this direction, but I'll try. Okay, so there. That actually worked just fine. Just fine. There you go. She's not topless anymore. So now, when you want to put it back on the dock, you see these two holes right here? This hole and this hole are going to, what? Or the lower holes if you're going to mount it straight. But either way, you guys, look. Since this is going to sit on its side, you see these two pegs that I was telling you about? You have to match these. This is actually good. I'm actually going to do it like this. You have to make sure they go in like that. Do you guys see that? You see? The little holes go right there. And then the pegs go in. And what do? You go click and it stays. You see that? And then you put it back on its bench. But you can do that even while it's on the bench, but a lot of clutter here, so I thought that would be the easier way to show it to you. So that was to help out Carrie with her wall art. It got rusted. It's a beautiful leaf design, but those are the tips I have for you. And remember, flex shaft is over 4 feet long. Did you guys know this? Now you guys can see how tall I am.
Says you have given us so much, so twice a week will be awesome. Call me if you need a personal assistant. I'm retired and bored and dying to move back to Whittier.
Debbie! Debbie, don't tempt me. Debbie, I love you. Debbie says if I need a personal assistant, call her. She'll be dying to come back to Whittier. Oh, Debbie, I got goosebumps. I want you back here so bad. Oh my God, I'm gonna think about that. Okay, I'll be in touch. Joel, I know. Look, so look, Yara, show people how long. Okay, so this is my head. How tall? Hold on, wait, hold on. This is how really tall I am. Ready, go. Now look all the way. No. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's how long that handpiece is. Now, if you have a handpiece hanging, let's say on your bench, this has been on your Fordham. So I want you guys to see how much longer the jewel tool is. Look at how far it hangs. So it is longer than your Fordham flex shaft. I did this on purpose so that it would be easier to work with instead of dealing with a short stubby flex shaft. You know, they told me that it couldn't be done. They always tell me that. You know, when they tell me that, it just makes me want to do it more. So Bonnie's asking for the rechargeable jewel tool. I have been asked this multiple times. And to be honest with you, someone who I know very close to me is actually working on that, because guys really want a rechargeable battery on the jewel tool. So stay tuned. That's one of the things I'm going to be working on. Well, not me personally, but I'll test it. But I got some more exciting new products coming up, and of course, I'll tell you all of them because I do that. I tell you guys everything. So actually, I'm going to be showing you some new products that I'm working on. Hopefully, they'll be available for pre-order. Wait till you see them next week, as a matter of fact. So I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. See? Look. Who says Anie doesn't have a halo? No, it's not over, you guys. I just got to get my little Petunia back to work. I've been having too much fun doing these live shows that I just got to get some work done. Honestly, if I get caught up, I'll come back to you guys. Guess why? Because I can do whatever I want. No one can tell me I can't. So, hang in there, guys. I just need a little cooling off period just so I can get back to work, because I've been slacking off. No, I'm kidding. Kristen goes, yeah. That's true. That's true, Margaret. It can't be done just means no one has done it yet. Absolutely. You know, when I came up with the quick change right here, I had been begging and pleading Fordham. I mean, Mike from Fordham could tell you. I'd be like, Mike, please, can't you just do a quick adapter version on my spindle, please? I'm sick and tired of my customers are sick and tired of losing those tiny little set screws. You know, you need little set screws and put on the motor, and you have to remove the spindle and everything. It's just horrible. And I was begging them for this. Begging. Nope, nope, nope. Until Yarrow says, wait a minute. Let me try to engineer it. I'm like, yeah, Yarrow, do it, do it, do it. So Yarrow was the one who designed it, of course. I always give him a long list of everything that has to be done. And then I go in with my crazy engineering brain that I'm really not an engineer, but somehow I just MacGyver and figure things out. And I give him an idea, and Yarrow's like, oh, that's a good one. And our two minds go together, and poof, our project. And of course, my amazing jewel tool manufacturer does this to the point where I remember when I just introduced this at JCK. This is the guy from Fordham. I love him to death. I just want you to know. I love them. I love Fordham. But it's really funny. You know when you have a friend and you just kind of giggle about them? This is how I feel about them. I remember I put it on. I'm like, look at how nice it goes on. And he's like this, like a caveman who just saw something new. He's like, and then he turns it on and he's like, oh yeah, oh, it's nice. And then he goes, who's manufacturing this for you? I'm like, nobody's manufacturing it for me. As always, Anie has to do it herself. So nobody, none of your people, none of those people, none of that person is doing it. I'm doing it. Just like everything else I've done in my life. Me. So I just want you guys to know that's a little story about the flex shaft. And they also told me, and they still tell me, that this handpiece could never hold a 1/4 inch shank the size of the one that you see on my handpiece. You see that? That's a 1/4 inch in diameter. 8 millimeters, my friends, for all you Europeans out there. So it'll hold these skinny little drill bits, 6.36 millimeters. And then it'll hold this size all the way to this big mama jamma. Okay? So they told me that handpiece won't work either. But remember, you guys, I'm not in the business of selling handpieces. My business is bringing you guys amazing products to save time and stop dicking around with stupid tools. That's right. One tool does it all. One tool does it all, baby, right here. Jewel tool. So you guys, I love you all.
I went back and watched all the way back 7 years ago. Almost all of you.
Wow. Irene says she went back almost 7 years and watched all my videos. She's seen almost all of me. Oh my God, Irene, some of those videos, I even look and I'm like, ooh, did I look like that? Ooh, I even cringe, but that's life. There's certain times in your life you look like that, you look like this, you act like that, you did this, and just got to embrace it all. So that's why I don't take off any of those videos. Yes, congratulations, Irene. Listen, nobody's talking to you. Did you hear that? Congratulations, Irene. You're the winner of our purple ceramic. So you get 180 grit, 120, and 220. They're real 3M Cubitron too. So I appreciate you guys watching me every day religiously. I truly do. But it's not an end. I'll be back, you guys. I'll be back better and stronger than ever, you guys. So I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys here on Tuesday, because on Monday, Kristen's going to have a list of stuff I have to get done. That's right, of things that I've been ignoring, delaying, and I know I got a lot of work to do. So basically, I'm not gone. I'm just here working more. That's all I'm doing, just working. So
Tell them about the organizers back in stock again.
I told them about the organizers. The organizers are back in stock again, you guys. This size, the medium, and our new chubby scrubbies are available. Chubby scrubby. I love that. The chubbers. This is the chubbers. You know when you have a cute baby and we call them chubbers? Like they have a cute little fat underneath their neck and behind their knees. Ooh, I just want to eat their faces. Or a cute little dog that is just a little chubby little sucker. Just love them. So you guys, I will see you guys here again. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, by the way, if you guys think that I'm not going stone shopping again, think again. I know, sorry, Kristen. People have been asking me for certain stones that they missed out on, or they just got wind that I'm just doing stones. So the kind of word is kind of spreading. So I'm going to say it again. If there's a stone that you missed out on or you're looking for, yeah, post another post. Kristen goes, should she post another post? So you guys, you know, some people just didn't quite get the memo that I'm selling stones. So I'll be out there to get some stones that some people missed out on and some requests that I have. So if there's anything in particular you're looking for, just let me know, because I'll probably be there next week.
Irene says for the price, thanks so much, do I have to fly out to get it?
Yes, Irene, you have to come and fly to California and get it. Come on down. No, it's okay. Kristen will send it to you. But do we have our information? Yes, we do. We have all your information, Irene. So you just sit back and receive something for free from JOOLTOOL, because we love you. So you guys, what else am I going to say? Hello.
Debbie says, without the JOOLTOOL, I've never have been able to make the type of jewelry I love. Its size, safety, and features, and all that goes with it.
thank you. I have to read that. Yeah, read that. Read that to me, Debbie. Debbie, I love you. I don't have it open, so I can't read it.
It says the JOOLTOOL makes them all professional.
She says basically the JOOLTOOL. Oh, I can read it. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm holding this. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Anie, live from Los Angeles. Oh, hold on. My volume is very high. Oh, Debbie. Debbie says, this real quick. I love Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Debbie says, without the JOOLTOOL, where'd it go? God bless it. Keeps moving. I would never have been able to make the type of jewelry I love. God, it keeps moving. Its size, little. Safety features, oh yeah. And all that goes with it makes us all professionals. Absolutely, Debbie. I want you all to look the best. The very best. And I just want you guys to know, you guys are more of my vocal crowd, but there's a lot of people out there, and there are tons of people that do not tell anyone what their secret is. So there's a lot of people that you know they have a JOOLTOOL and yet they don't say anything about it because they don't want their secret revealed. I was just speaking to someone on Instagram, someone very large, big company doing amazing work. And they're like, sorry, Anie, we don't tell people that we use the JOOLTOOL religiously. And I'm like, it's okay. I hear it all the time. But then they go on to tell me amazing thing, whatever that they can't do. They use the JOOLTOOL. Without the JOOLTOOL, they can't do this. They use it every single day for the past how many years and blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. And of course, their secret's safe with me. I'm not going to tell them, tell anyone. But I just want you guys to know I appreciate all your saying wonderful things about the JOOLTOOL because it makes me feel better. I really do. So I appreciate you guys spreading the word and telling everyone out there. I was telling Terry today that I know I'm a big mouth, but when it comes to kind of selling the JOOLTOOL, I kind of am a little shy. I'm not one of those aggressive salespeople. You know, I don't like aggressive salespeople, so I'm not that type. So I really appreciate when you guys go out there, like my little warriors, doom, 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 doom. Get the JOOLTOOL. What's wrong with you? There's one reason why I don't have why I don't use that machine. I have a JOOLTOOL. Yes, Mary. Hi, Mary Bartels. Hi, Mary. Mary Bartels says she's a walking JOOLTOOL commercial. Yeah, Mary Bartels says she says I'm a walking JOOLTOOL commercial. That Mary Bartels says she's a walking, okay, I'm sorry. In my head I knew what this meant. Yes. I knew this, but it didn't come out the way I thought. And Mary says that Mary is a walking JOOLTOOL commercial. People see me and they think, oh, she's the JOOLTOOL lady. I am Anie first and foremost. I am a human being. But again, it's wonderful when you guys can toot the JOOLTOOL horn and it's not me. Because sometimes I get embarrassed tooting it, like, you know.
Debbie says, okay,
I do.
bye, get back to your work right this
Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Oh, you guys said so many sweet things. Big hug to you guys all and kisses for all your support and continued support because I'm not going anywhere. I just need to get some work done. How about that? So it's a little bit of a small hiatus, let's call it that way. So no hiatus, no, like a little, like a shrunken. We'll get okay. Quality, not quantity. Thank you, Yarrow. Thank you. There. Quality. So I'm going to bring you more quality, not quantity. How about that? But I'm still here. So have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Do whatever you feel like doing. And tonight, I'm going to have a drink and cheers all of you guys. So wait for that tonight's post. I'll be thinking of you all. I love you and cherish every single one of you and appreciate you. So give you hugs of good health and happiness, always and forever. I'll see you guys here Tuesday, you guys. Bye!